Hello everybody and welcome to week number 14 of the 2017 NFL season and my predictions. Running a little late this week. I really don't even feel like doing it, but for the sake of continuity, we're doing it. And between the Detroit Lions and just life in general, just not in the mood. So we're going through last week, just going to run through my predictions and the results of those games, and then of course predict all the games for this week. So we started with last Thursday night. It was the Redskins on the road against the Cowboys. Only 38% of people on ESPN.com went with the Cowboys. I was one of them, just said I thought they were due for a win. NFC East match at home, primetime, pretty 50-50 a lot of times for these type of games. Didn't expect as big of a win as they had. It was 38-14, but I did pick the Cowboys to win, which brought us to the Vikings at Atlanta. I took Atlanta to win. They lose 14-9. So all Vikings defense for that one. Then we had the Bills at home against the Patriots. I took the Patriots, of course, and they get the job done. They win 23-3. 49ers on the road in Chicago. I took the Bears to win, as did 75% of people on ESPN.com. And the Bears lose 15-14 to the 49ers. Then we had the Denver Broncos on the road against the Miami Dolphins. I went with the Dolphins. They pick up the win 35-9. We had the Detroit Lions on the road against the Baltimore Ravens. Only 45% of people on ESPN.com took the Ravens. I'm a Lions fan. I said the Lions would lose. I did say Joe Flacco would play bad, but the Lions would find a way to lose. Didn't necessarily happen that way, but the Lions did lose by 24 points because the Lions are garbage. That brought us to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on the road against the Green Bay Packers. Packers actually find a way to get it done with Brett Hundley. They win 26-20. Houston Texans against the Titans in Tennessee. I went with the Titans. They win 24-13. Jacksonville Jaguars at home against the Colts. I went with the Jaguars. They win 30-10. Kansas City Chiefs on the road against the New York Jets. I went with the Chiefs to break out of their slump and beat the Jets, but they do not. They lose 38-31. They are now 6-6. How the mighty have fallen. Then we had the Cleveland Browns on the road against the Los Angeles Chargers. I took the Chargers to win, of course, and they do. They get the job done 19-10. Raiders at home against the Giants. Kind of embarrassing. They only won by 7. I took the Raiders to win. They do 24-17. Los Angeles Rams on the road against the Cardinals. Went with the Rams. They win 32-16. Saints at home against the Panthers. I said whenever the Saints are good, I'm always going to like them at home. They pick up the win 31-21 in a very important divisional game. Sunday Night Football, it was the Eagles on the road against the Seahawks. Only 24% of people went with the Seahawks last week, and I was one of them. I did say last week, yeah, the Eagles are a better team, but come on, they're 10-1. You know they're going to lose another game this year. They're not going 15-1. They're just not. So on the road, primetime, Seattle, prime candidate for their second loss of the year, so I went with Seattle, and they actually win 24-10, so I didn't quite expect that type of outcome. Then we had Monday Night Football. It was the Steelers on the road against the Bengals. I said it last week, I actually picked the Bengals, but as I was recording the video, I changed my mind to the Steelers, and turns out to be a good choice as the Steelers pick up the win 23-20. So last week we go 12-4 last week. Pretty good, pretty happy with that. That puts my season total after 13 weeks of NFL football to 127-65. Pretty good. So, now coming into this week, I'm pissed off because I forgot to do my picks prior to the Thursday game on ESPN.com. And the Falcons win 20-17 over the Saints at home. That's the pick I would have had. And I was watching the game. Only 32% of people went with the Falcons at home. Wow. Now I'm even more upset. I didn't even know that. It would have been a pretty important pick. Fuck. Oh well. I would have went with the Falcons at home. Just, Saints are good, but the Falcons have been playing good the last few weeks. They're at home. Very important divisional game. I would have taken the Falcons. So for this video, for this series that nobody watches, I am going to count this pick as correct. Because, damn it, I would have picked them. But I was actually watching the game and I was rooting for the Saints to win. Because I'd rather miss a pick that I would have got wrong than miss a pick that I would have got right. So, but unfortunately, the Saints do not win for my sanity. So, anyway, now getting into Sunday, the first game is the Indianapolis Colts, 3-9 on the road against the 6-6 Buffalo Bills. If the Bills want to try and get in the playoffs, they're going to have to win this game. They are at home against a bad Colts team. Pretty easy pick here. Give me the Bills. Then we have the 5-7 Bengals at home against the Chicago Bears. Same boat as the Bills, although less likely to make the playoffs. Easy pick here as well. Give me the Bengals. Now, this is interesting. We got the 0-12 Cleveland Browns at home against the 6-6 Green Bay Packers. Now, obviously, Packers, Browns, easy pick. But Brett Hundley's still a quarterback. He's on the road. This could get interesting. 92% of people going with the Packers. I'm one of them. But I'm telling you, if the Browns are going to win a game, who do they got left? Let me check real quick. At home against the Packers. At home against the Ravens. On the road against Chicago. Okay, so I think they got 2 more games that they can win. At Chicago. And I think this week against the Packers, they can win this game. But I am going with the Packers. Then we have the 6-6 Dallas Cowboys on the road against the 2-10 Giants. I guess give me the Cowboys. Then we have my 6-6 Detroit Lions. Oh yeah. On the road against the 4-8 Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Only 24% of people going with the Buccaneers. Listen, guys. I told you the last 2 weeks. It's the Lions. They're going to lose this game. I don't even know if Stafford's going to play or if he's 100%. But quite frankly, it doesn't matter. Lions are going to disappoint, and they'll probably finish this season 7-9 because they fucking suck. So, that brings us to the Oakland Raiders at 6-6 on the road against the Kansas City Chiefs. Quite frankly, this is a 50-50 game at this point. Chiefs suck. Raiders suck. Both teams very overrated, just like all of the AFC West this year. Coin flip, home team, Kansas City Chiefs. Then we have the 10-2 Minnesota Vikings on the road against the 8-4 Panthers. Fuck the Vikings, just because I'm tired of them winning every week. 73% of people picking them to win. They're on the road against a pretty good team. Somebody beat Case Keenum. God. Give me the fucking Panthers. Then we have the 2-10. Can you tell it's week 14 of an NFL season as a Detroit Lion fan? Sick of this shit. Let's get through this shit. It's the 2-10. I don't know why I'm upset right now. I'm not even that worried about it. I saw this coming weeks ago. Same shit every year. 2-10 San Francisco 49ers on the road against the Houston Texans, who are 4-8. Who gives a fuck? 78% of people going with the Texans. They're at home. Give me the Texans. 6-7 New York Jets on the road against the 3-9 Denver Broncos. 25% of people going with the Broncos, and I'm one of them. They got to win again, right? They're not going to lose out. Jets aren't a good team. Broncos are at home. Give me the Broncos to win this game. Then we have the 8-4 Titans on the road against the Arizona Cardinals. 19% of people going with the Cardinals, and damn it, I'm one of them as well. Cardinals are at home. They're an alright team. Texans aren't a great team. Give me the Cardinals to beat the Texans at home, or the Titans at home. Speaking of another not great matchup, it is the 5-7 Washington Redskins on the road against the 6-6 Los Angeles Chargers. Chargers started off bad, been playing pretty good football. They are at home. Give me the Chargers. 10-2 Philadelphia Eagles on the road against the 9-3 Los Angeles Rams. Huge game. Potentially number 1 seed determining game in the NFC. 57% of people going with the Eagles. They are on the road. Very tough game. Pretty much a coin flip in my opinion, but I am taking the Eagles to pull it out on the road. Then we have the 8-4 Seattle Seahawks against the 8-4 Jacksonville Jaguars. Jaguars won last week, due to lose this week. Give me the Seahawks. Sunday Night Football. Baltimore Ravens on the road against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Give me the Steelers all day. Monday Night Football. Very easy pick. 10-2 Patriots on the road. 5-7 Dolphins. Give me the Patriots to win. Thank you everybody for watching. As always, be sure to comment below with any of your thoughts on my predictions or any of your predictions. And be sure to subscribe for next week's video where we break down all these games, maybe if I feel like it, and predict all the other ones. We got just a few more weeks to go, and then we're into the playoffs. Do the Browns go 0-16? Probably not. Do the Lions win another game? Probably not. Who is going to win the AFC West? Who cares? Who's going to win the NFC South? Who cares? Be sure to check out next week's video as we continue to answer those questions. Thank you for watching, everybody, and goodbye.